Good morning, it's early. It is 7 AM and we are hitting the road to go to the Royal Welsh Show. The boys are just about awake. Are you awake, Jack?
Yeah.
Mrs. Cornock here is driving so that I can look out the window at all the farms on the way, which is what I love to do. So I'll catch up with you in a minute when we get to the Royal Welsh Show. Right, we're in the showground. I've got the boys with me, and Mrs. Cornock's here as well, special guest star. We've had to take the boys out of school, but we've got permission, so it's all okay. The Welsh schools finish a week early, so they don't have to worry about that. We're here. We're going to have a long day here. I think there's so much to see. Have you got any plans of what you want to see, Harry?
The Britain's tent.
Britain's tent. Any ideas what you want to see, Mrs. C?
Coffee straight away.
You've been doing all the driving, haven't you?
Yeah, I need a coffee, then I'll be fine.
What about you, Jack? Anything?
Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. There is so much to see and do here. I don't think we can cover it in one day, but basically I'm going to walk around, I'm going to try and chat to a few people, look at some of the machinery. Harry's on mower duty. I've given him a list to get some prices for mowers. Hopefully look at the livestock especially. But hopefully it'll be a really enjoyable day, and it's the first time I've ever been to the Royal Welsh Show, so it's a chance for me to see what it's like on a big large scale show like this in Wales. Way! Crack on! Okay, first thing I see, I'm just walking through, we're literally just taking it all in. First thing, in a very prominent position, I've just seen Grassmen's trailer. I mean, they are big YouTubers and they have got their own stand at the Royal Welsh. I can't believe it. Look at it.
They've got tractors.
They got their own kit, haven't they?
Yeah, I know.
Do you think that's Grassmen's kit?
It is.
Is it? How do you know? Do you watch them?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Look, yes it is, look. Look at this. They got a stage as well, maybe they'll be on later. Wow, look at this. So, I got Funky Farmer merch and stuff, but and I sell that a little bit through my channel. Grassmen, look at this. They've got a whole massive stand of Grassmen merch. Wow.
The main people.
Are they Grassmen?
Yeah,
Are they
the main ones.
Are they? What?
Yeah.
We need to speak to them. Right, I've got the actual Grassmen here, guys. I mean,
Mr. Funky Farmer,
I am.
Are you feeling your funk today?
We are funky. We're going to crack on.
Come back at 1 o'clock and we'll be lying in below the trailers.
You'll be worn out.
We'll be cooked.
So you got meet and greet all week, are you? Or are you just here today?
No, we're here all week. So we actually, we roll in with the wagons, so we don't just turn up and shake hands.
Right.
We came with the lorries, we did the setting up, we helped put everything here. So we like to, and we just come straight from the Yorkshire, so we're tired.
Oh my goodness, you're proper tired. So do you actually do any work apart from this then, or are you on the whole summer on the whole summer doing shows?
This year we made a decision that we would hit all the big shows and make sure we were there ourselves, because of the 2 years of COVID, we have a lot of young fans.
People want to meet you, don't they? They just want. I mean, he saw you straight away. I had to say, who are they? And they're the Grassmen, because I don't watch all the videos. I spend all my time farming. Probably like you, you know. So you don't spend all your time watching. You spend creating, don't you?
That's it. That genuinely it. So we said, look, the decision is we ourselves. We're going to make sure hit all the shows ourselves, be there ourselves. It's tiring. Believe it or believe it not, anyone that ever goes to a show for a day and walks around, they go home and their legs are destroyed.
I know.
But we have to do that every day.
Yeah. You know, well, you're going to be worn out, because I'm here lucky. It's early, and there's a few people looking. I'm not going to hold you up too long, guys, because I can see there's people waiting to speak to you.
100%
but I'm back, if I come back here in an hour's time when it gets really busy, you're going to have a queue of guys going, oh my God, it's Grassmen, isn't it?
Sometimes, but we're prepared. We brought the gazebo to protect us from the sun.
Fair play.
As you can see, I have got my straw hat, my sunglasses, my white legs. Irish legs need tan.
Wow, brilliant.
How are you? How's it going for you?
All right, mate, yeah. Not too bad. I'm not in your league, but I enjoy doing it. I'm sure like you, do you know the best thing about it is farming is quite lonely, isn't it? And you can be on your own a lot. But this gives you an outlet into the outside world, and people see what farming's about, and it's just fun, isn't it?
I say, you know, everybody, yes, we have our medium, you have your medium, we all work, but for us, we all, you know, we like on our stand and on the side of the truck trailer, we always keep trying to promote the, you know, now we're talking, and that's exactly what you just said there. I worked in sales years ago, Gary worked on the spanners, and when you're out, he's out fixing it stuff, you're on your own, maybe in the middle of the night, breakdown. I may be travelling, chatting to 10, 15 people a day in sales, but actually, it's still a very lonely job.
It is.
And farming is exactly the same. Lorry driving, all the jobs that we like doing are quite lonely jobs, and we have a lot of friends. So that's why one of the things we keep trying to do is promote that mental health piece. Exactly what you just said there. Make sure people talk, and this is an outlet for.
Oh, totally.
People can come here, have fun, have a chat, talk to us.
Yeah. Well, brilliant, guys. Thank you so much for giving me 30 seconds of your time. Awesome. Wow, I tell you what, that was a bit of an unexpected treat to meet the Grassmen. Especially they even knew I was, which is quite amazing, really. Right, moving on up now, we're going on. I'm hoping to go to maybe catch up with the chief executive of the show, to have a little chat with him, just to see how he's going, how it feels to be back after a couple of years off, you know. So we're going to head on up that way, as opposed to that way, because there's lots of places you can go.
I'll get round to consult her.
Right, well, I'm just walking up now. There is so much to see and do here. The difficulty I've got is that I'm trying to do a vlog, be here with the family, and also the stuff I want to see on my own, because I know that if I go off on some things, I'll get chatting and the kids will be bored. But the one thing is, it's quite a bit of walking, but I have to say, organisation-wise for arriving here was brilliant. The car parking was really sorted. You drove straight in, there was a bus waiting, there was another bus behind, if that one was full, and they got us right in here. It was only probably 10 minutes from the car park to here, so that was brilliant. Right, let's keep going. I've just got here in time to get here for the opening ceremony to see them officially announce the opening of the Royal Welsh. And also I'd like to hopefully have a little chat with Steve Hewson, the Chief Executive.
Years since our last show, and we are so pleased that we are able to showcase the best of Wales here in our summer show. From food and drink to livestock and displays, and of course we have missed the sense of community and rural life that thrives here at the showground. We are extremely pleased that ministers and senior officials have joined us here today, and welcome the First Minister, the Right Honourable Mark Drakeford, the Minister for Environment and Rural Affairs, Leslie Griffiths, the new Secretary of State for Wales, Sir Robert Buckland QC, and of course Dr Christian Glossop, the Chief Veterinary Officer for Wales.
Gefnogaeth ariannol. Mae gennym hinsawdd wych yma i dyfu porfa yng Nghymru, ac yn gweld dyfodol proffidiol y systemau mewnbwn isel seledig ar borfa sy'n cynhyrchu bwyd o ansawdd. The Royal Welsh Show is officially open.
That was just a little snapshot of the opening ceremony. Some great speeches there, a little bit of Welsh. I couldn't understand it, but they did do an English version afterwards. I'm going to just catch up with the Chief Executive, Steve Hewson, just have a quick word with him, just because I just want to find out how things are. I have a very important person here. I have the Chief Executive of the Royal Welsh Show, and I'm just going to ask him a few questions because it's an opportunity to find out how it goes. Steve Houston, isn't it?
Hi, yeah.
Now, I understand you've been doing this job for 10 years, is that right?
I have, yeah, almost 10 years. I retire at the end of September after 10 brilliant years here in this fantastic place. This is the heart of Welsh agriculture, the heart of Wales. Everything that's best in Wales is here.
So Steve, this is an amazing show, but more amazing than anything is the fact that you've come back after an absence of 3 years.
Yeah.
How is it to come back and start again?
Well, firstly, it's absolutely fantastic. Everybody feels really positive, invigorated, excited. A little bit nervous probably, some are a bit rusty. We've been through a hard time, of course, with no events since 2019. So all that sort of period of no income has been quite challenging, but we've got through that. We're grateful for the government support and other things we've done to protect the finances of the society. But the important thing is we're still here, we're back, and look at the showground. It's full of people, it's full of agricultural machinery, it's full of all the demonstrations here in the forestry and countryside area. Our food hall's full of Welsh food, our buildings are full of livestock from all over the world, and we're just ready to go.
So, as you said, there's so much to see here. Now, it's a 4-day event, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, run me through very briefly what you expect to cover in those 4 days, because you've got different things at different times, haven't you?
Yeah, well, there's lots of things that happen every day, but basically we've got something here for everybody. So we've got the best livestock you'll ever see. We've got thousands of livestock, nearly 2,500 sheep, 2,500 horses.
Wow.
500-600 cattle, the list goes on what we've got here. We've got to have our main ring full of horses pretty much every day, but on Wednesday we've got a Welsh Cob Day where people come from all over the world to see the Welsh Cob types. We've got retail where people can come and just shop and buy things you can't buy on the high street. We've got a flower marquee, we've got this countryside area, we've got crafts, we've got sustainable issues over there. We've got a pond where you can see fly fishing, casting, gun dog displays, and we've got one of the largest main rings in the UK.
Is that right?
Where twice today and twice every day you're going to see the King's Troop of the Royal Horse Artillery doing their full 6-gun run. We're going to see parachutes jumping out the sky. We're going to see Spitfires and Hurricanes flying over. The list goes on.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we are in the entertainment business. We've got a bandstand over there that we play music all day long. We've created new sheltered areas like this one because of the weather.
I was going to say to you, can I just stop you?
Yeah.
How is the weather affecting you, with especially the livestock?
Yeah.
Because that's the main thought of everyone at the moment, isn't it?
Well, it has affected us. You can't deny the fact that the weather's going to be quite warm today and possibly tomorrow, but really good Wednesday and Thursday. So we've worked really hard. We've invested in previous years installing over 200 fans in the various livestock buildings we've got, and in one particular building which was still a little bit warm, we've spent over £50,000 in the last 12 months through the pandemic investing in the site to actually improve that area, and now we've got people in there, exhibitors saying, can you turn the fans down? It's a bit cold.
Really?
So it's working. Animal welfare is the number one priority, as well as looking after the public, and we're working really hard to make sure we have a safe show.
Right, brilliant. One final question. I'm going to put you on the spot here. This is probably the trickiest question you're going to get asked.
You'll have to ask me a hard one for it to be tricky.
What is your favourite thing that you like to see here?
Simple.
Go on.
I want to see people coming through the gate with
brilliant.
a smile on their face and walking around the showground and enjoying, meeting their friends. This is a holiday in Wales, just places to come and see and just get away from the whole pressures of life. And I just like to see people enjoying it. In Welsh we say this is a sioe y bobl, the show of the people. And it's all about the people, it's all about agriculture, and just to see them enjoying themselves, that's enough for me.
I love that, Steve. That is why you are Chief Executive, man. That is brilliant.
No
Thank
worries.
you very much.
Thanks for coming and spending the time here.
Okay, I'm just looking at the programme. I'm now here by the Vice President's Pavilion here, where we just watched the opening ceremony and spoke to Steve. I'm just wondering where to go to next. I've got to meet up with the wife and the kids, and I'm wondering, cattle ring always grabs me. I would like to go and see the cattle, so I think we're going to head on down there, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, well, change of plans slightly. I've just spoken to Harry, or Jack. I'm heading towards the main ring now, because they are down there. And we might get to the cattle afterwards. All right, oh, you managed to get an ice cream then? So what have you done so far then?
Well, Harry's bought some farm
Has he?
stuff. Yeah, we'll show you that.
All right, what have you bought? Have you already been to the Britain's place? Have you? What have you bought? Let me guess. It's got to be a tractor.
No.
It's not a tractor.
No.
Forager.
No.
Cultivator.
No.
Trailer.
No.
Is farm machinery?
Yes.
Muck spreader. Silage trailer. Silage trailer.
Oh, it kind of is a
Silage. Oh,
cattle trailer.
cattle trailer. So you went around the Britons. I missed that.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, there was loads
Did
of
they have lots of stuff there? Did they have any displays?
No, it was just one box.
Just selling, was it? Well, that's good, Harry. So what are you watching now? Horses. Let's have a look. I need a bit of suntan lotion. I've whacked some suntan lotion on factor 50 because you've got to be a bit careful here. Just going to get an ice cream now. And then the horses are out there. We're going to have a quick look at those. And I'll see if I can persuade people to go and see the cattle. I think the main thing about this is because it's so hot, is you don't want to rush to anything, but take it steady, plenty of fluids. Mmm. Yummy. Have you got any plans of what you want to see?
No.
I wouldn't mind going up to the cattle in a minute.
Yeah, cattle's over there.
Oh yeah, probably up there. Look on that.
I don't know. We've been walking around. Yeah. I
Cattle.
like to see the machinery.
Cattle, we do
Machinery's
cattle.
over there. Cattle, machinery.
Are you sure, Jack? I think it's all over there.
Machinery. No, machinery is that. The big band. The big you can see the
Is it?
band.
Oh, I see machinery. Oh, I'm looking at vintage machinery over there.
Oh, we can also see that.
Why don't we do cattle, vintage machinery, and then come back to then machinery?
And then I'm getting sweets.
Okay, and then we've got to fit lunch in sometime and all the other things. There's a lot to see.
Harry's got his eye on massive chunks of fudge.
And not for Dad. Not Dad. It's for chunks of fudge from that one. Yeah.
All right.
Because they're the
There is Welsh food we should go and see as well.
As well?
Welsh food we should go and see.
Yeah.
Right,
See,
let's
right.
What time's
let's finish this and we'll go. Here we go. We're right by the ring now. Not sure what these are. Are these Charolais? I'm not very good on my animal breeds. Bad farmer, bad farmer. Of course, they're all pimped up and looking really maybe different than what you normally see if you see them on the farm because they've been groomed really well. I'm hoping we'll get in the shed and have a chat with someone. But first of all, let's have a look. They look wonderful. Look at those. Wow. Very impressive. What do you think of those, Harry?
big. We need one. There's a female over there.
A what?
A female and a boy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
Female.
a little calf.
Well, we'll go over and see what we can see in the sheds. So we're just going along the side. These are all the societies. There's Genus who do RAI, and then we've got British Blonde Society, Limousin. The other side, you can see Charolais, Hereford, and the Holstein UK. So all these breeds have societies, or basically societies that represent the breed, and here they are. Look, I might go and have a chat with someone in a minute. Where are we going then? Look at this, is the cattle sheds. Let's have a look in here, Harry. Where are we looking? Highland cattle, yeah. so well presented, aren't they? Look at them, beautiful animals. Herefords, absolutely gorgeous. Love to see those.
We need to get some Herefords.
We need to get some Herefords. Look at these over there. What do you think those are over there, Harry?
What?
The black ones.
Dexters?
Are they Welsh blacks? I don't know. So we're good. No, not Aberdeen. I think we're on the wrong side of the ring. We need to be over there, really, don't we? Oh, here they come. Look at that, proper farm stuff. Right, let's have a look. Alright. I'm in the shed where they're actually bringing the cattle out. But just gonna have a quick look. This is where they're grooming them, ready for. Look at this. This is where it all happens. Wonderful. Look at this. Got the fan going. Look at the size of that. It's all about the prep. Beautiful. And he's won a prize. 2022, just putting that up. Excuse me, sir, would you mind having a little chat about your cattle? This gentleman behind me, who I just saw put his certificate, has agreed to ask to speak to me. I just want to ask me a couple of questions. You must be very proud to have won here, haven't you?
Well, you're always proud to win.
Yeah.
It's the national show. It's one of the biggest shows in Europe, possibly the world. And you've got to be pleased to win anything up here. It's probably the pinnacle of the farming show season, and any prize is a great one.
So these are your cattle, British Blondes. Are you far from the show?
I come up from Monmouthshire, which is about an hour and a half. It's about 50 miles.
Do you show here every year?
I've shown here every year where I can do for the last 10 years.
Right, and these, so do you rear these from calves yourself? Or
Yes,
yeah. All homebred, are they?
All homebred.
That's even better achievement, isn't it? It's the satisfaction.
I don't see the point of buying something just to win the show.
No, that's right.
You're far prouder to...
It's pride, isn't it? Hey?
No, yeah.
And what's it like to be back after 3-year absence? You must have missed it, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's been very bad for the farming community.
Yeah,
it's a big group session. It's had a bit of fun, really.
Totally.
So yeah, for the last 2 years we've missed it. I unfortunately missed it the year before that because of tuberculosis in the cow.
Oh no, I know exactly where you're coming from. I got a dairy farm myself.
Yeah.
We've had TB shut down, 60-day testing. Oh my life!
Exactly.
Absolute nightmare.
It's one of the most demoralising things.
See that lump go through the crush.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. They tackle half the problem.
I know.
It's all very well testing the cows and saying, oh, they suffer because they got TB. Surely the wildlife which is transmitting it must be suffering the same.
Yeah, well,
if it's good enough for one, it must be good enough for the other.
Well, we got a closed herd and we still got TB.
Yeah, well, I've been closed now for 9 years.
Yeah.
I got TB.
It doesn't appear from nowhere, does it?
We're not bringing it on.
Yeah, no, we're not. But these cattle are amazing. They look a credit to you. So, how long do you spend prepping them? Because obviously, there's a lot is in the feeding and the breeding. But then
it's really a 12-month process.
Right.
This autumn, these two last year, we've got 5 kids.
Yeah.
In the autumn shows which we do around Monmouthshire, we have calves being led by the children.
Yeah.
And then 12 months later, we pick the best of those calves, really, which then represent us at the shows.
Yeah.
12 months on.
And with the grooming and everything like that, so. When do you start because you spend a lot of time I'm not using probably the right words, but buffing them up and presenting them.
Yeah.
What do you do to them to get them presented?
Oh, from 3 months beforehand, washing them.
Really? Is that to get them used to the washing and everything?
Get them used to the washing, get the coats growing, special soaps to make the coats grow,
really?
that sort of thing. extra feed, obviously,
Yeah.
you've got to give them because they've got to be in
Yeah.
best condition to be here, really. Yeah, so, and then about a week, fortnight before the show, you start clipping them and
Right.
that sort of thing.
And the tail, you always, I noticed that everyone does the same with the tails, don't they? They go right down and then they let this sort of ball at the bottom. Is that a specific thing for showing?
It seems to be.
What
yeah.
everyone likes to do?
A lot of showing is actually fashion.
Right.
A few years ago, the cattle were never curly coated as such. They were all left smooth.
Yeah. I noticed that out there with the Charolais. They're really curly coated.
Yeah. Now,
and I thought that was really
now to make
different.
them look wider,
Yeah.
they fluff up all the coats.
Is that what that is? Is it? 'Cause it
Yeah.
didn't used to look like that.
No, it's all to do with fashion.
Is that right? That's really interesting. Yeah.
Like everything else, the fashion is followed.
Well, it is, isn't it? I think, probably not being funny, but we, as farmers, me and him, I don't think we do too much fashion, do we?
Well, no, exactly. But cows are all important thing. They're not judging me.
I didn't catch your name, by the way.
I'm
Stephen Peddington. Stephen, thank you so much for speaking to me. Your cattle are credit to you, and how nice to meet someone who is passionate about the cattle, but also local Welshmen like yourself.
Thank you ever so
All
much.
the best, mate. This Look at that. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Look wonderful. Take a few pictures. Alright, we're just going to nip through here. That's the British Blondes. I'm not sure what's in here. I think we're going to walk back out. I bet I've left everyone behind as usual. Let's see. Wow, look at that. First prize. First prize, look at that. Wow. And you can see here they've got the fans going. Look at that. Right, let's get out and find everyone else. Right, just walking around here, I've met two YouTube fans. So here we go. Alright guys, what's your names?
Ivan.
Ivan? Giffen. And are you local?
Yeah.
Are you down here for the whole day?
Yeah.
And what have you seen so far?
Lots of cattle and lots of sheep.
Yeah. What about you?
Lots of tractors.
Oh, lots of tractors. Harry's here. I've just noticed, by the way, you've got LED lights in your hat. That is a cool hat. Did you get those here?
Yes.
Wow, nice one. Well, lovely to meet you guys. Hope you have a great day, all right?
Thank you.
See you later. Okay, so that was all the cattle, and I'm now going off to sheep, I think. But in the meantime, this is the end of part 1. Tomorrow is part 2, where we're going to look at sheep, which is just there. Tune in for sheep tomorrow and other things like farm machinery, hopefully. Crack on.